What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Damien After Dark YouTube channel. I'm so excited you're here. Tonight, we will be recapping Season 2, Episode 2 of Young and Reckless on Now That's TV. So if you're interested and you want to talk about it, you better believe we are, okay? But before we begin, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and like this video. That helps me get in the algorithm, and that way you never miss when I upload a new Young and Reckless recap, okay? Because we're going to be recapping this entire season every Sunday, Monday night. Come back here and you can get the recap for that, okay? Join the conversation and get in the comment section, because I would love to hear what you guys had to say about episode 2, and we can talk about it together in the comments. And last but not least, if you would like to donate to the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate to help us sustain and grow this podcast, okay? Thank you guys so much for your support, your love, everything. I appreciate you so much, all right? And just want to I want to say thank you guys. I've seen a lot of positive comments lately just saying thank you for your reviews. I love this channel. Just so many positive things, and you guys don't know how much or how good that makes me feel, okay? When I see comments like that, it does nothing but encourages me to continue to do videos like this. So shout out to you for being good people, okay? Let's start with the beginning of the episode. Now, before we begin, can I just say that I am so glad. Thank you to the producers of this show for not casting 30 women. Like, that's one of the things I don't like about Playboys and South Central baddies and, you know, the baddies and the Playboys. That's one of the things I don't like. There's so many cast members, I cannot keep up. I can't. Like, my brain, it's just too many people. So with this group of girls, with the Young and the Reckless girls, I can kind of manage it a little bit better. What? I think we've got like 10 to 12 girls. I can deal. Okay? They're meeting me in the middle here. I can deal. Now, the beginning of the episode, we see Canadian Barbie versus Nug, right? We know that last week's episode ended with Canadian Barbie versus Nug. This week's episode is picking up with that, and baby, I don't like Nug, but she was knocking the motherfucking Mario coins out of Canadian Barbie's head, okay? I mean, ding, 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 ding. Like, every time she was hitting her, I was just seeing, like, coins popping out of her head. Like, bing, bing, level up, level up, level up. Like, damn. And then they fighting over nothing, really. Like, are y'all for real? Y'all are really fighting over nothing. Sometimes I feel like these girls just feel pressure to fight because they're on TV, right? Like, and then I laughed so hard because how did the twins catch a stray? The twins caught a stray because, you know, when Nug decided to run up on Canadian Barbie, she pulled some macaroni out of her purse that she had from Chick-fil-A. Now, see, I don't like Nug, but that's some shit I would do. I always got some kind of snack in my bag. Or if I'm eating, bitch, if I'm eating a damn cheeseburger from McDonald's or wherever and I don't want it, I'll half that bitch up, stick it in my bag for later. Oh, that's the kind of bitch I am, okay? But I ain't throwing my food. I ain't wasting my food. So she picks up the Chick-fil-A macaroni and chunks it at Canadian Barbie, but it lands right in one of the twins' face. And they caught that stray. And I'm like, now see, you would have had to catch the fade from me had you thrown the macaroni and it hit me, right? But the twins, this is why I like the twins so far. Not only do I like the twins because they from Alabama, but I like the twins because they was real about the situation. They said that, you know, Nug apologized and said, look, that was not meant for y'all. I'm sorry, that was meant for her. And they didn't take it personal. They were like, it's all good. I'm not going to fight you for it. It's all good, whatever. They let her live, right? Now, Nug had the nerve to say that she felt like Canadian Barbie had been bullying her. Huh? Can we rewind the tapes? Because you're the one that started with her, my love. You're the one that started with her age. Why are you here? This show is called Young and Reckless, and you're 32. And Nug, you look 32, my love. You had a problem with Canadian Barbie being there because she's 32 when you look 32 yourself, sweetheart. And I don't get how you say that Barbie was bullying. If anybody in that house is a bully, it's you and Renee. Those are the two that I get the bully vibes from. Um, One of the other things I noticed this episode, Ferrari mentioned that she was white, which I thought was kind of interesting. Which, I mean, like, I guess it's obvious that she's white, but I guess just because the way she's always like, I don't know, it's got to do with her look. Like her look in a way too. Like I thought maybe she was just light skinned or maybe a mixed girl or something. Because I think maybe it's because she wears those wigs. Like she wears wigs. I'm not saying that wigs are just for a certain group of people, right? Obviously not. But she wears the black curly haired wigs, and I was like, okay, maybe Ferrari's mixed like me, and she just looks white. But no, she said tonight's episode that she's white. I'm like, okay. Um, I don't know. It does kind of feel like she. How do I word this? I don't want to say she code switches because I've never seen her act any different than what she does. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like she got a black scent. You know? Does anybody else feel that with Ferrari? Anyway, Ferrari is going over the rules of the house, and she says that there's no sneaking in the house. And Nug was like, "You think that was a sneak?" Nug does not think that she snuck Canadian Barbie. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What do y'all think? When it comes to Nug taking that macaroni and cheese out, throwing it at Barbie and running up on her, do y'all consider that a sneak? Because I guess where I come from, that would be a sneak, I guess. But then at the same time, if I were Canadian Barbie, I would have been on go the entire time. Because you're arguing with this girl. She's right there. My guard would have never been down, especially on a show like this. When you're filming a show like Baddies or Young and Reckless or something like that, my guard would be up 24/7. There would never be a moment where I would be chilled, relaxed, not worried about a bitch knocking me upside the head. Right? So I mean, any argument I feel like is willing to turn violent. So I would never let a bitch be able to run up on me, sneak me, nothing. It's gonna always be like a what, a what, a bitch what. um, Now Barbie and Nug, they run the fade again. They run their fade again. They fight again, right? And just when I'm thinking, okay, maybe Barbie just had a bad fight the first time. Let's see what Barbie can do. Baby, I felt bad for the girl. I felt bad for the girl because Nug threw that girl around like she was a battered wife. Okay, no shade. I am not making light of domestic violence. I grew up seeing my mom be abused by my stepdad. It's nothing to take lightly, but Nug threw that girl around like a battered white woman, okay? Now, on another note, with these fights, Zeus, can you take notes from Now That's TV on how to film a fight? Okay, because what I love about Now That's TV is that they let the girls fight for like a good 10, 20 seconds before security steps in. On Zeus Network with Baddies and all these other shows, the first time the girls connect the lick, their security steps in like right then, and we really don't get any action. But, ooh, we got some action between Nug and Canadian Barbie. I felt bad for Barbie. I really did. I don't think she was equipped to do that. And my thing is like, why do y'all go on these shows that you can't fight? Like, so here's my thing. It's not that I can't fight. I just don't like to fight, right? You hit me, bitch, I will mollywop with you all day. But I don't like to. That's not my MO. No. No, no, no. So I would not go on a show like that. People ask me, I get like doing these reviews on these shows, I get asked that a lot. Would you do one of those shows? Would you do Bad Boys? Would you do play? Absolutely not. The only way I would do a show like that is if the money was just like unreal good. You know what I mean? Like the money would have to be so good that I could leave my job for like a year. Like I would have to be able to leave my job for a year if I wanted to. And I'm gonna need enough money to cover any necessary medical bills if I get clocked. I'm gonna need enough money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta be worth it. And I know these shows ain't paying these girls that. So I don't understand when girls like Canadian Barbie go on these shows knowing you gonna get drug around like a motherfucking Raggedy Ann. Now, watching these twins, I told y'all the twins are from my area, right? The 256. They said it, but I feel like I know these. Like I feel like I've seen these girls. I really do. Like, and that's why I want to know like what town they're from, because I know like 256 area code is like very broad. That's like all of North Alabama. But I'm like, these girls look so familiar as twins. I feel like I've seen them. If y'all know where the twins are from, put it in the comments. What city are the twins from? Somebody tell me. Because if they're from the Huntsville area, I swear I've seen these girls before. Um, Now I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little annoyed with Ferrari Saurus Rex. I don't know what it is about Ferrari I can't get behind. Something about her just seems very inauthentic. Something about Ferrari just seems very fake. And I just can't put my finger on it. Um, Now we see the girls, they get to go find their rooms, right? Go find your bedrooms. We're in this big, beautiful mansion in Miami. Go get your rooms. Now tell me why these girls is having to share rooms. I don't know how I feel about that. It's given. I don't want to say it's given low budget because it's obvious that the house that they're in is beautiful and the budget was high. But my thing is, if y'all got the money to put these girls in this big, beautiful mansion on the water in Miami, why not find a home that may not be as big and grand, but can fit all the girls? Or maybe they couldn't find a house to fit all the girls. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they should be able to have their own room. Now, let's talk about Renee. Renee, baby, you got a lot of nerve, my love, to walk around talking and acting the way you do when you look the way you do. Okay? I am so disgusted and disturbed by Renee. Like, I'm like, if I've got to watch this on my screen for 10, 12 episodes, ugh. Like, it's nauseating. Who wants to watch somebody like that? First of all, you shaped like the lowercase letter D. Okay? Let's get into that. Let's get into that botched ass booty that you walking around looking like two basketballs, two diapers connected to two sticks. It's not cute, mama. Who lied to you and told you that that shit was cute? That ass looks so unnatural, so unreal. Literally looks like if I took two toothpicks and stuck it down into some grapes. That's what your ass looked like. Like, it just don't look right. And my thing is, who the fuck do you think you are? First of all, your name is Renee and you fucking 20 years old. Now, again, no shade to the Renees, right? I know some Renees in my life. Most of the Renees that I know are in their 40s, in their 50s, or most of the Renees that I know, it's their middle name. Ashley Renee, Brittany Renee, Kendra Renee, Janelle Renee. I don't know, but I'm just like, you walking around trying to be so cute and bougie, and we calling you Renee. I'm sorry to all the Renees. I love y'all. If you're watching and your name is Renee, I love you. Okay, this is all for shits and giggles. But I'm just like, who the fuck does this girl think that she is? She coming on this show with this I'm better than you personality. When you look like Jigsaw from the movie Saw. Y'all know the horror movie Saw with the dude with the little swirly. She looked like motherfucking Jigsaw. Coming up here thinking she better than the rest of these girls. I'm like, where? Ain't nothing about you better than any of these girls. And here's what got me. She felt some type of way that she had to share a room with certain girls, right? And I get having to share a room with anybody, period. But when you start going to talk about, like, I can't share rooms with these type of girls, we need to put the girls with the $500 wigs on this side of the house, and the girls with the $1,200 wigs, we need to be on one side of the house. And it's just like, girl, if you don't stop that, like, please, let's be real. Please, I'm sorry, but miss me with this elitist, I'm better than you, grandiose, bougie attitude. Please. Because to me, my love, you're one of the least attractive in that house. Outside and inside. And you talking about your wig being $1,200? Where? Because in that confessional, bitch, that pissy burnt orange wig you got on, you cannot convince me that that was $1,200. Because number one, it don't look like it's growing from your scalp. That wig look like you just set it up on your head like a crown. I know that wig did not cost you no $1,200. I know I can go on Temu, Sheen, Wish right now and find that same burnt orange crusty wig right now. So save that lie, okay? Miss Bougie, Miss I'm Better Than, Miss Botch Body Booty. I mean, she's trying to pander to the audience, right? She's trying to pander to us. That happens a lot in reality TV. That happens a lot in reality TV. Let me try to look and sound cute to make the audience laugh. But we're not laughing with you, baby. We're laughing at you. We're not laughing at your jokes. You are the joke. You look a mess. You sound a mess. And here's the thing. People like her who try to project that they're so bougie and have all this money, they're really broke and miserable on the inside. Underneath those pounds of makeup that she wears, underneath that botched body, she's really miserable and she's broke. Because let me tell you something. Real people with real money and wealth, and I can say this, okay? Real people with real money and wealth, and I'm not saying I'm wealthy. I'm not. I'm wealthy, but not in that way. But I know I've been around people who have real money, okay? People who have real money, they don't gloat about it. They don't say, look at my Gucci bag, look at my $1,200 hair, because they don't really spend money. They don't spend money on stupid shit like that. I mean, some do, but they don't brag about it. They don't boast. And to be honest with you guys, and y'all can relate to this, we as the audience, the viewers, the ones at home watching this, we don't relate to people like you, Renee. Miss Bougie, I got $1,200 hair. Like, we don't relate to that. We like real, authentic people. I would relate to a bitch way more that come in here and say, yeah, bitch, my wig was $100 from the beauty supply store. That's my kind of girl right there. She telling the real. She telling the truth. She ain't got a lie to kick it. I can't relate to these fake bougie hoes who probably living in a Section 8, who living in a Section 8 studio apartment getting EBT. Show us your car, Renee. Show us your house. No, better yet, screenshot that bank statement and post that since you got so much money. Now, Canadian Barbie calls Nug. Did y'all notice how she called Nug a fucking dyke? That's what she said in this episode. And I get it. She was mad, right? Canadian Barbie was mad at Nug. Nug is tomboyish. She does have a more, broad build about her. But I was like, when she called her a dyke, I had to look at her side eye a little bit. Because my thing is, if you're not a part of the community, if you're not the L, the G, the B, the T, or the Q, you don't need to be saying fag. You don't need to be saying dyke. You don't need to be saying none of that, okay? Because that in the gay community is the equivalent to somebody who is white saying the N word. Because my thing is, if you're not gay or you're not lesbian, trans, whatever, and you say a word like that, my thing is, okay, bitch, are you trying to offend me now? Or, like, what you trying to say? So when somebody gay says it to you, we can't take it offensive because we all crabs in a bucket here, right? We all on the same playing field. We all queer. Y'all know what I'm saying. So I'm watching you, Barbie. I'm watching you. We meet a new girl, Miss Cunt. I said, okay, Miss Cunt. Come on, Miss Cunt. What's her name? Heffa. It's spelled Jefa, but it's pronounced Heffa. She shows up, and I'm just like, now she was serving cunt. I thought she was giving cunt vibes. She was cute, but I'm just like, oh my god, because after her, more girls start showing up, and I'm just like, oh god. Just when I was boasting y'all up, now that's TV for having a reasonable amount of girls. Here y'all go add more and more girls, because after Heffa comes in, here come Kai. Our girl Kai from last season shows up, which I'm glad to see Kai. But then after Kai, we see a girl named Milan. And then there was another girl with that girl with the red wig that came in with Kai. Did y'all see her? They didn't even introduce her. She just walked in with Kai, and they never said a word. I'm like, who is she? Who is the girl with the red wig? And my thing too is like, y'all already don't have enough rooms or beds for these girls to sleep in. They already sharing beds. Where are these girls gonna sleep? The floor? I'm confused, because if I was there, I would be like, I hope y'all have a hotel for me to stay at after we film every day. I'm not finna sleep in the bed with these. I mean, especially, think about it. A lot of these girls don't know one another. I'm not sleeping in the bed with nobody I don't know. I'm sorry. The only two that I could understand were the twins. I could understand them sleeping. I mean, but even then, the twins probably want their own space too. You know. Now, Renee, this Milan girl that comes in, apparently Renee already knows her. Renee says her and Milan know each other from the streets, and I'm like, the streets? Y'all tricking together, or you just know her from passing? But Milan is another one that I can tell I'm not gonna like. She's just like Renee with this pretentious ass superficial attitude. Milan was talking about, I hope it's all pretty bitches in here and no ugly hoes. And it's just like, it's so ironic to me that the ones that are always talking about ugly bitches and I'm the prettiest and all that, it's always the ones with 5 pounds of makeup on their face, 30 inches of fake hair, huge fake breasts, huge fake ass, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm not shaming it. However, I don't feel like those people should be the judge and the jury on beauty. What you look like with that makeup off, mama? Wash that face off. Matter of fact, rip that wig off for me real quick. Let's see what you look like underneath all of the add-ons, right? Just saying. Now, Renee told Milan outside when they were talking that so far everybody in the house has told her that she's the baddest one there. Okay, tell another lie, Renee. What? To me, Renee, you are the least attractive girl there. Inside and out. Like, that blew my mind that she said that. Because I'm like, can we roll the footage of these girls telling her that she's the baddest one there? I just don't buy that. I do not buy that that's what was said. Um, yeah, it's giving a face a mother couldn't even. It's giving puffer fish. Like, girl, dissolve the filler. Please. And all I can say too is I hate. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for talking about this girl's appearance, but I don't care. She the one who dogging everybody else on the show and thinks she looks like Princess Diana, most beautiful queen in the, like she thinks she's the most beautiful thing in the world. That girl has one of the worst BBLs I think I've ever seen. She up there in the top 5 worst BBLs. Why would you do that to your butt? Why would you mutilate your butt like that? And look, y'all, I know I'm harsh with my commentary, but please don't go in the comments talking about you're saying you shouldn't say this about a woman's butt. Please go on. This is a commentary. This is a recap. Like I've told y'all before, outside of this show, I could care less what these girls do. I do this for us to comment. But yeah, one of the worst BBLs I think I've ever seen. Now, we see Ferrari talk to Melanie. Not Melanie. We see Ferrari talk to Kai about her beef with Melanie Fox because Melanie Fox is, going to be at the house soon. And Kai says that her and Melanie apologized about their issues at the airport. Yet Ferrari says that her and Melanie still have issues that they want to work out. Which makes me wonder, are they planting seeds for a fight between Ferrari and Melanie? Because I feel like I saw in the sneak peek or the trailer, I feel like I saw Ferrari and Melanie Fox fighting. And I would love to see that fight. Because I feel like Ferrari almost is like untouchable or feels untouchable or thinks she's untouchable. And I want to see her scrap. I want to see her get into some mess. Because I feel like she always stirring some shit low key on the low. Now, the girls are having a seafood boil. Chef comes over. They're eating. The seafood boil looks good, right? Now, Big Nug, she gives me the vibe that she ain't never been nowhere in her life. Big Nug gives me the vibe. She never been nowhere. She never done nothing. She never had nothing. Because, baby, she was so excited over that seafood boil. She was so excited. Like, girl, you ain't never had a seafood boil before? You can get one for $34.99 at the Juicy Crab down the street. Sis. Now we see the baddest bitch, Melanie Fox, show up. The show has showed up. Now we see her and Ferrari. They start talking about their issues, right? They bring up their issues. They're talking out their issues, what happened between them. And Melanie brings up one of the things that one of the people she's upset with is Sav, because Sav said in her confessional last season that Melanie was snorting coke. Because we all remember last season, Melanie was on one, right? She was fighting everybody. She was acting a fool. She was belligerent. She was incoherent. So a lot of the girls were thinking she was on some shit. And one of those girls that thought she was on some shit was Sav. And Sav said in her confessional that Melanie went to the bathroom, snorted a line of coke, and came out and was acting crazy. And Melanie is not happy about it, right? So Sav walks out, and Melanie's telling her why she's pissed. And Sav is like, "Where are you getting that from? Like, where are you getting this from? Like, Sav didn't say that, right?" And Mel says, "You said it in your confessional." They replay the confessional, and lo and behold, Sav said it. Sav said it. It's like, you did say it, mama. You did say it. Now, I get the way that Sav was saying it. She probably didn't mean that she literally went to the bathroom and snorted a line. I think Sav was just trying to say, like, oh, this girl's behavior is exhibiting like she's on some drugs or something. However, the way you did say it, Sav, it does come off like that actually happened, because us listening at home, you saying, oh, she went to the bathroom and did a line, we're thinking that you literally saw her go to the bathroom and do a line. So I can kind of see why Melody's a little bit like upset with you. Like, you let this come out your mouth like you know for a fact that I went to the bathroom and snorted cocaine when I didn't. Y'all see what I'm saying? But I do remember last season, it did seem like Melanie was on some shit. Now, she says that they took shrooms. However, I've never taken shrooms. I'm planning to in a couple weeks. My man's got some my man's got some of those gummy shrooms, and I'm gonna fly down to see him and spend Labor Day weekend with him. And I think we're gonna try them. I hope. I never tried shrooms before, but I'm excited. What should I expect? I don't know what to expect. But I do know what not to expect. And that is what Melanie Fox was doing last season. She blamed that on shrooms, but I don't think shrooms make you act that way. The way Melanie was acting was given alcohol or a illicit illegal substance. And I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay? Now, I missed the reunion last season, but Mel says that she wants to hit Sav in this moment because at the reunion, Sav hit Mel. Mel says that everybody at the reunion jumped on her. And I'm like, damn, I hate that I missed that reunion. But I feel like now that TV didn't drop the reunion until like weeks after the finale. So I just kind of, didn't care after that. But in Sav's confessional, what I do appreciate is that in Sav's confessional, she says that she regrets the way she treated Mel and she wishes that she would have been more of a woman about the situation and looked at Mel as more of a woman to woman type situation and not have judged her so harshly. And I respected that. I respected Sav saying that. Like that's some real ass shit. Now I wish she would have told Melanie that on camera instead of in the confessional, because maybe that would have translated a little bit better for Mel. Because I fucks with Melanie. I fucks with Melanie Fox. I didn't like how she came in last season. It was very erratic, and I was wanting somebody just to put the bear down, right? Um, and I don't mean like a literal bear. Y'all know what I'm saying. You know how like they have to tranquilize animals. That's what I'm saying. Because Mel Fox was like a motherfucking uncaged animal on season 1, bitch. I don't even think Ivory could barely take her down. Okay? And that says a lot. But I fucks with Mel because she's a badass bee. Okay? Face card never declines. I mean, beautiful in the face. Thicker than a snicker. Okay? Mel got body. Mel is curvy. Ooh. I feel like if I was into women, it would be a Mel Fox type. Body curve-alicious. Pussy so delicious. Listen, Mel is a baddie, okay? And she can fight too. Ooh. Girl. Mel talks about how before she came to the Young and Reckless house, she got into a fight. And the girl pulled out a BB. Pow pow. And yeah. And she said, Mel says that made her want to sit down and stop all this fighting. And, it made her want to get into her soft girl era. And I'm like, well, I hope that, being pow-powed in the head would make you want to sit your ass down. You better be lucky it was with a BB and not no motherfucking, something that would have took you out, sis. Like, that was God telling you to sit your ass down. Now, if I didn't love Melanie Fox enough already. The girls get in the Sprinter van, and here they go. Ferrari starts playing this fucking song that they overplay so much, and y'all know what song I'm talking about. Her theme song, put that pussy down. That song, the one that I'm just like so over at this point. So they start playing it, and all the girls are singing it as usual, licking Ferrari's ass. And Mel takes the iPod, bitch, and she says, no, I don't know who the fuck's playing this shit, but no. And she cuts it off. And Ferrari didn't really know what to say almost, right? And I'm just like, yes, Mel, yes. This is why I like Mel, because see, the rest of these girls been tiptoeing around Ferrari, licking her twat, kissing her ass. Nug is one of them. I remember earlier when Ferrari was given the house rules, Nug said, "Oh, you ate that." And Ferrari was even like, "Huh? I what?" She said, "Oh, you ate that." Like, I'm giving the house rules. What do you mean I ate that? Like, girl, you're literally licking ass so deep right now. Like, shut the fuck. I can't stand a ass kisser. I can't stand a ass kisser. And all these girls have been licking Ferrarosaurus Rex's pussy from the top to the bottom. And that's the thing, Nug. You claim to be so real, so all this, but you over here kissing Ferrari's ass. And that's why I love Mel. She's not about to kiss none of these girls' asses, right? Ferrari probably handpicked a lot of these girls to be on the show, but producers handpicked Mel. Mel is there because Now That's TV wanted her there. It's kind of like Callie with Baddies. Y'all, if y'all watch my Baddies recaps, I talk about how Natalie Nunn did not want Callie there, but the producers overrode that. Same situation here. I'm sure Ferrari didn't want Melanie Fox back, but Now That's TV said, "Oh no, she's coming back. She's coming back," right? Now, do y'all know how fucking mad I would be if I got casted for this show and we in this big fucking beautiful mansion in Miami, we looking good and shit, we filming a fucking TV show, feeling ourselves, bitch, and then on the first night there, you take me to a goddamn boxing ring? Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, can't we go to dinner at Sea Spice? Can't we go party at Club 11 or what's it called, 11? Can we go? Bitch, can we walk down South Beach, bitch? Can we go put our toes in the water? I mean, shit. I don't want to go to no goddamn boxing match. Like, what the fuck? This is some manly ass shit. I want to do some soft girly shit. And yes, I'm saying this for the girls and even for me as a man. Even as the gay, like, and I'm not speaking for all gays, but I know that the girls and the gays, we don't want to go to a boxing ring, bitch, okay? Take the straight boys there. The girls and the gays, bitch, we want to go to dinner and smoke blunts and look cute and go shop and go down South Beach where the hoes at. You know what I'm saying? Boxing ring? No. So, um, while they're at the boxing ring, Mel has all the girls line up and she hands them cards. And apparently, before they got to the boxing ring, the producers went up to all the girls and said, "Here's this card. I want you to write on this card. Um, I want you to write how you feel on this card about certain girls. Write your true feelings on this card." Being messy, right? This is a producer tactic. This is a tactic done by production to get drama started. It's clear as day. I mean, they don't try to hide it, but that's exactly what it is. Now, all the girls write on a card. Ferrari hands them out. And Ferrari says, "Melody, why don't you go first and read what is written on your card?" And Mel reads her card and it says, quote, "Mel had savage shook. Pussy gal. Bumbaclot. Pussy gal." Okay? Mel's card said Mel had savage shook. Pussy gal. Now, I'm with Baby Tyson on this one, okay? Because Baby Tyson said Sav had all this energy on the bus for Canadian Barbie when her and Canadian Barbie got into it and she clocked Canadian Barbie. But now you got Melanie Fox calling you out, Sav, calling you pussy gal, saying she checked you, saying she had you shook. And you quiet as a church mouse. Because that would have been your moment to say pussy where? Pussy where? Step. If you think I'm a pussy gal, step. That would have been that moment, Sav, to do your big one and say what? What? But now they're going to look at you, Sav, like a pussy gal. And I just really hope this season is not Sav's fall from grace, because last season, like, I loved her so much. I feel like she really, she's like one of my favorites. But this season, I feel like she's really being tested. Like we really are testing you, Sav. Like, are we gonna really see you drop them kahunas? And that's a pet peeve of mine too. One of my pet peeves is these girls who will fight girls that they know they can beat, but when it comes to girls that maybe are, they can't necessarily beat, they back down, they cower down. Look, you might not beat her, but get in the paint and show that you're not scared. Now, they leave the ring and they get on the Sprinter van and they're headed back home, heading back to the house. And for some reason, Renee has this hard on for the twins. She gets some shit started with the twins. I don't know what her issue with them is. I think I might have missed that because I'm like, what did they do? What happened? But apparently Renee had an issue with one of the twins. To me, it seemed like she just looking for a problem with anybody. To me, it seemed like homegirl just want to fight anybody at this point. Now, when the twins said that Renee looked like Daffy Duck, bitch, I hollered. Because she does. Oh my God, them lips are so fucking big. They said she could smell her upper lip. It's so big. Head to toe botched. Just head to toe botched, bitch. Go get a refund, Renee. Get your money back, sis. I bet you when Renee get in the water, get in the ocean, get in the pool, she just float. Ain't nothing but silicone out there floating. Now, Renee's pressing this issue with the twins, and they're like what? You want to fight? Like, what you want? What time is it? What you want, right? The twins end up going after Renee, and it turns into World War III on that motherfucking Sprinter van, okay? I would have not wanted to have been in that Sprinter van because, listen, they were in such a close, confined spot with like 12 girls on this van. Could you imagine you got 3 people fighting in that van? Everybody's bound to get hit. I mean, I don't care where you're sitting. If 3 people are fighting in a Sprinter van and every seat in the Sprinter van is full, everybody's going to get hit at some point by an elbow, by a foot, by a knee, by, a cold drink. Something's going to get thrown. Something's going to happen. I would be very claustrophobic. I would be very, my anxiety would be through the roof because I would be like, get me off this Sprinter van right now. If all that was happening, I would be like, oh my God, get me off. It's just too chaotic. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to get clocked upside the head. Now, next week, we see Kai versus Legacy. Now, that's going to be an interesting fight. I don't really understand Legacy coming back. She didn't really... she fought a lot last season, but her personality was a little bit dull to me. But we're going to see Kai and Legacy fight next week. Also next week, it looks like somebody pisses Melanie Fox off in that van, in that Sprinter van. It makes me think that somebody possibly might have hit Melanie Fox or something might have hit her. Why is she so worked up and turned up? I'm telling you, something had to have gone down in that Sprinter van with them 3 fighting. Somebody had to get hit other than those 3. Other than the twins and Renee. Somebody got clocked in that Sprinter van. We'll see what happens next week. But until then, leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. I want to hear from you. Let me know what you guys think. Whose side are you on? The twins or Renee? Also, let me know, are you team Canadian Barbie or are you team Big Nug? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on that as well. How do you feel about Melanie Fox being back? How do you feel about Kai coming back this episode as well? Do you guys want to see Ivory? Ivory will be back soon as well. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions. Join the conversation below Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that thumbs up button, like this video. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm. If you want to donate to the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. Please be mindful that if you leave a super chat, YouTube will take 50% of the money that you guys tip and donate to us creators, okay? Also, don't forget to tune into the Baddies Caribbean After Show if you watch the Zeus Network. Check out the Baddies Caribbean After Show, airing each and every Sunday to Monday night, just depending on when it gets uploaded. It takes me a while to upload videos, you guys. Like, from the time I film a video, edit it, upload it, it's like a 6-hour process. So bear with me. Sunday, Monday nights is when those get uploaded. I really appreciate you guys for supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Make sure you tell a friend, share the video, like the video, keep the content going, keep it shared out throughout the Beyonce and Rihanna's internet. I love you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. Bye.